Hey there YouTube, WhiskeyCactus here, welcoming you back to our Pokemon Scarlet and Violet VGC Regulation H Battle Stadium Ranked Doubles video series on the channel. Last time we did pretty well. We used a Palisand Tyranitar Excadrill Sand team, which was a lot of fun. This time, we're going to go ahead and change up the team again. And we're going to jump in with this team. This is another team that I made, again, as always, and sometimes I think I forget to say it in the videos, but as always, the details for the team are going to be down in the description. There is a rental code up there. I can't guarantee that that rental code is going to be valid by the time this video goes up. I am just using them to really kind of pass my teams back and forth between my Scarlet and Violet copies. So the team details will be in the description. So this team, this is an interesting team that I put together. It's very similar to the team I used with Ribombee. It's a similar idea, and basically instead of Ribombee I'm using Tinkaton. And Tinkaton, the thing that Tinkaton does, Tinkaton was like a Pokemon that right at the beginning of Scarlet and Violet people were like, oh, this thing surely is going to be useful in VGC, right? Because it has Fake Out, it has Gigaton Hammer, it's got like interesting abilities, and nobody could really find a use for it. Until early on, I think back in Regulation A, they figured out that Mold Breaker and Gholdengo are an interesting combination. Both, like, on the same side of the field, where Mold Breaker ignores good as gold. For your partner Gholdengo, you can Helping Hand it, which otherwise Gholdengo's immune to. And also, opposing Gholdengo, you can Thunder Wave. Because, once again, Mold Breaker ignores good as gold. The other cool thing is you can Fake Out something like a Farigiraf, because Armor Tail doesn't apply to Mold Breaker, right? And the same thing with, like, something like Inner Focus, an Inner Focus Dragonite. I'm not sure what else gets Inner Focus that is relevant in the format, but you can Fake Out things that can't be made to flinch, right? You can also hit through Shield Dust. If you come up against a Ribombee team or something, you can Fake Out Ribombee. If it's not holding a Covert Cloak, which it shouldn't be because it has Shield Dust, then the Shield Dust doesn't apply and it'll flinch. So, interesting things you can do with Tinkaton. It's not really meant to be an aggressive Pokemon, even though its whole shtick is being super aggro. But it does have Foul Play in order to do some damage and not have to worry about attack investment. And then we've got Thunder Wave for speed control support. Fake Out just in general is useful, and then Helping Hand for the Gholdengo, but also for the Ursaluna or the Annihilate or whatever we want to do with that. Then we also have Gholdengo and Ursaluna, which are just really good in the format right now. Choice Specs Gholdengo, and then a Life Orb Ursaluna. They just hit really, really hard. They got good spread moves that benefit well from Helping Hand. We have Mousehold Annihilate, because that strategy is just really good. Just beat up Rage Fist is really good. Follow Me for setup, and just it's just a good time. You can use Mousehold Gholdengo, Mousehold Ursaluna. They help. They benefit from Friend Guard, and then also we have Farigiraf here with the Throat Spray. Also benefits from Helping Hand. Also has Helping Hand, so it can also be there for support, but it can't Helping Hand the Gholdengo, so that's something we need to make sure that we remember. And then we have Trick Room. So this team is generally fairly fast. Everything is you know, nothing's down in speed other than the Farigiraf. But, you know, it's a Timid Max Speed Gholdengo, Timid Max Speed Ursaluna, but they're both middling speed stats, right? So they're not, like, blistering fast. So we can make use of Trick Room if the other team has Tailwind or something like that. So here's the team. We're going to go ahead and try to see what we can do with it. And let's give it a shot, see if we can make any headway on the ladder before the season ends. So let's jump into it. I'm going to go ahead and pick up this team. I'll go that way across the teams that are sitting in the wings and waiting for their time to come in future episodes. And we'll see if we can make any headway with this. I think considering how the Ribombee team played, I think this team will play very similar. Ooh, that is something I also want to try. I really do want to try Houndstone Sand, and I have an idea for that. We have the starter Fire Water Grass core there. We also have a Salamence that could have Tailwind support. It could also be an offensive Salamence. So that's interesting. I don't think too much here really wants to take a Specs Make It Rain, quite frankly. I think most things here are going to be pretty weak to it, other than the Incineroar. So I'm kind of okay leading, at the very least, leading Gholdengo. I don't know if I want to lead Tinkaton or if I want to go with Farigiraf. I don't see... Actually, I might want to go Mausape. It depends on what they lead with. They could go Sand lead, which would be a bad time. But that lead would be very weak to Mausape. So you know what? I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that. We can go Earthshine in the back. Earthshine is really, really strong into this team. There's really nothing that can hit it super effective, unless there's. Now the Houndstone could have Body Press, but might want to just kind of be okay with that. And then I think, honestly, I think Annihilate in the back feels pretty good. Bugs me not to bring Tinkaton right away, because like I feel like one thing I do with these teams, I'm like, okay, I want to make a team around Tinkaton, and then I build the team, and I'm like, you know, this team would be better without Tinkaton in it. And I've had that a few times. Like, the Palisand team was like that, too. I was like, you know, I could probably do better than Palisand here, but, like, the whole point of the team is to showcase Palisand. So, like, is that really what I want to go with? Alright, so this is going to be good. I don't know that there's no spread move that Houndstone can really do here. So I think we just go... What do they have in the back? They don't have... Unless they have Incineroar. They don't have anything that can really easily switch in. I don't want to go... I don't want to Tera. I'm not going to commit the Tera. I'm tempted to commit the Tera, but I'm not going to. I'm very tempted to commit the Tera, but I'm not going to. So we'll go Follow Me, redirect any Ghost-type attacks. Doesn't affect me. Nice try. We make it rain. Beautiful. Probably should have Terra'd. Probably should have Terra'd. That's okay. I don't see any value in just not doing it again, right? Because either they're going to switch in something else, or they're going to lose half their team. And nothing other than Incineroar can switch into this safely. And I feel like if they had Incineroar, they would have switched in on that turn. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Alright, what's coming in? Is it Incineroar, or is it something else? I don't know what that is. What is it? It is Incineroar. Okay, well, hey. That's fine. I'm going to assume a Body Press comes out here. Unless it doesn't have Body Press. Oh, it's protecting. Okay, that's fine. That's probably a good move, because now... I should have Terra'd. I really should have Terra'd. Yeah, now we're going to drop our special attack again. Yeah, that's not going to do much. That's a really thick Incineroar. Okay, well... We don't have much of our Mausape left. We probably survive another turn of Sand. I think I'm going to switch in Ursaluna and Protect. Yeah, let's do that. Switch in Ursaluna. We'll protect the Mausape. I don't know if they're going to try... I would imagine you try to target the Ursaluna slot. No? Okay. I was gonna say, because, like, you just kind of assume that, yeah, we still manage it. Okay. So, here's the thing. We have Scrappy, so I can just go for a Hyper Voice. And I think it makes the most sense to go... I don't have Helping Hand. Alright, then we'll just Follow Me. Is that what I want to do? That feels hasty. Do I want to go Earth Power into the Incineroar? I think I do want to Earth Power the Incineroar. And we'll Follow Me. Because the Houndstone is kind of... I don't know what it has. Typically, I think Houndstone is going to run... theirs is running Poltergeist, so I know it's going to have Last Respects. It's got Protect. That's good. It can run Shadow Sneak. I think it has Will-O-Wisp and Body Press. But I don't know if theirs is going to have that. So we got rid of Incineroar, which is really good because now they don't have anything that resists Make It Rain. We're going to lose Mousehold here to the sand, which is okay. Mousehold did plenty. Mousehold did absolutely enough. I think... I don't think there's anything here that stops me from just handling this, right? I got Primarina. That's okay. The question is, how fast is the Primarina? So I think I would rather Tera Steel. So we'll go ahead and do Hyper Voice. And we'll Tera Steel Make It Rain. Because I don't want a fast Poltergeist coming out here and smacking Gholdengo for super effective damage. He's almost certainly going to use Poltergeist on me. Because they can. But we can do our best to... Oh, it's Shadow Sneaking. Alright, well, that's fine. So this should be really, really strong. Takes out the Houndstone, which is very good. So they just have the Tyranitar in the back, which is weak to the Make It Rain. And also the Earth Power. And the Hyper Voice is now single target, which should pick up the knockout here. The question is, do we assume Tera Flying? They have not committed a Tera yet. So they're almost certainly going to Terrastalize Tyranitar. It doesn't matter because it's already so damaged. I think I'm not going to bother with the Earth Power. Let's just go for Blood Moon, just in case it decides to do Tera Flying. Okay. Very good. That was clean. That was real clean. That was real clean. I'm happy with that win. That's going to put us to rank 8, I think. Which is very scary, because I've been on rank 7 for a long time. And now I'm going to have to, like, battle even better people. I want to use Tinkaton, though, so... not that I'm going to throw a battle just to bring Tinkaton in. But I want Tinkaton to be part of this. I don't want to win despite Tinkaton. I want to win because Tinkaton contributed. So, let's make sure that we find a way to bring Tinkaton into this battle, if at all possible. We got Pharaoh. I feel like, have I battled Pharaoh before? Oh, I have not seen this team. So, we got Arcrain with Kingdra, which is, spoiler alert, something I'm going to have myself. But I don't have Trevenant, and I don't have Flygon, and I don't have Feraligatr. Now, I know Feraligatr is not a Swift Swimmer. This is very bad for, actually quite a lot of this team, if I'm being honest. A lot of things here are going to resist the Make It Rain, which is interesting. I'm assuming they're going to bring the Water Corb, and I don't really have much to hit it with super effectively. I definitely think Rage Quit Mouseketeers is going to be good here. Almost that I want to bring that, I think. Earthshine in the back is fine because we can go ahead and Terra Normal and we won't be hit super effectively. I don't know. Honestly, I think Jeffrey probably makes sense here because of the Swift Swim. So we'll leave Gholdengo and Tinkaton. I want to bring Tinkaton, guys. Let me bring Tinkaton. Can we have a matchup where I can bring my sweet baby girl? Come on. She's a little angel, I promise. She doesn't cause trouble on purpose. Alright. What do we got here? Pelipper Kingdra. Alright. Yep. I should have... kind of wish I would have led Farigiraf, honestly. Alright, so... Now, I'm not sure what kind of moveset we're looking at here with Kingdra. I think I want to follow me. And I'm expecting... I don't know what I'm expecting. I think I really want to take out this Kingdra. Let's see, what do we got here? Unless it's Terra Normal, I'm okay. Is it going Tera Water? Tera Water, so he's probably going to do Muddy Water. It does get access to Scald, so they could be trying to fish for a Scald burn. But here's the thing, if they land the Muddy Water and lower my accuracy, I almost kind of wanted them to do that, quite frankly. Because let's see how much this does. It's not enough. That was really not enough. Okay. So, good, we did bring the Farigiraf. I'm going to bring the Farigiraf in now, and we're going to try to go for Trick Room. We're going to try to go for Trick Room. They're going to Muddy Water. Could be Specs. I'm not sure if it's Specs. I think we go Trick Room. I'm debating whether I want to Tera Dragon here. It doesn't feel particularly good, because I don't know if they're locked in, and we'll just Protect. Let's see what happens here. Muddy Water. I want to say they seem choiced. Jesus Christ. Please go for the Annihilate. Oh, damn. Yeah, they read the Trick Room. They definitely read the Trick Room. That's... I mean, what was I going to do, though? Well. This is bad. Yeah, this team doesn't have much to stand up to, like, water. Which I guess is a problem. Right? That feels like it's probably a problem. Feels like it seems a bit like a problem. I mean, considering rain's out there. Leading Farigiraf. I don't know that would have helped, though, because I didn't have... I guess I could have gone Mousehold Farigiraf and just done Follow Me. But that would have... I didn't necessarily want to assume that they were going to go with the rain lead, considering they... Jesus, that's gotta be Specs, right? That's gotta be Specs. That has to be Specs. That is insane amount of damage. Now here's the question. They did a lot of work on my team, and I'm assuming that a Hurricane's coming in onto Annihilate. That feels likely. Or Hydro Pump into the Ursaluna. That takes me out! What the fuck? Really? Jesus. I guess so, yeah, it makes sense that it does. Damn. Alright, well, this ain't gonna work. This certainly ain't gonna do much. We'll go ahead and Drain Punch the Archaludon. I mean, this is over, but... God damn. We live. We live one. Bro, what? Alright, so here's the thing. Right? I don't know what the other stuff on that team does. Mousehold Farigiraf, I don't know that it would have helped. I guess it would have, because we know the Farigiraf did live the Muddy Water. So that makes sense. Yeah, Mousehold Farigiraf is probably best against that kind of a lead, because that nearly guarantees Trick Room. And then, but then we got it. Then what, right? We have Mousehold and Farigiraf out. That doesn't provide offensive pressure. Then we got to reposition. So I'm not really sure what the correct answer is. I think the correct answer is not having Tinkaton on the team and having something good would probably be the correct answer. I want to bring Tinkaton. Oh shit. Fuck me. All right, how do we deal with that? I think we just lose, right? We just outright lose. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I can promise you, I know that Farigiraf lives the eruption, even in the sun, even if it's max 252 Modest Nature. I know that. I know that it does. Now, I don't know if it's choice specs. It might not. So that might be a bit iffy. I feel like they're almost certainly going to do this, but what we can do... if they lead with the Typhlosion, do they go Terrifier? Do I want to bet on it? No, I don't. I don't want to bet on it. I think we're just not bringing Tinkaton ever. It's got to be Annihilate, right? It has to be. We can actually go with Gholdengo here. Gholdengo's not terrible. As long as we don't... I don't like it. Let's go Annihilate. Shit. I don't love this. I don't love this. This lead feels weak. The lead feels weak. Because once I set up Trick Room, then what? Then what do I do? I have to, like, manually switch out. That's not great. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. If you're... We could Tera Dragon. Then we definitely live it. Is that what I want to do? You could read that in Moonblast. Let's go for it. And then... Taunt isn't going to outspeed Prankster. I don't really need the Friend Guard necessarily, but I don't want something switching into an Eruption. Protect. Mousehold's here for the Friend Guard, by the way. That's the reason it's here. Not for the redirection, because I'm obviously not going to redirect an Eruption. I could have led Tinkaton. I was so tempted to lead Tinkaton and fake out the Typhlosion. I was so tempted to do that. You have no fucking idea how tempted I was to do that. Because we played this match, right? We did this. We did this with the Raibambi team. And I had the Incineroar out, and I could have clicked fake out, and I figured, well, why would I click fake out? Because, you know, obviously we're not doing that. We should live. We should live. Between Friend Guard and Tera Dragon, we should live. Yeah. Now, the problem is now what? What do we do now? Chat, what do we do? What do we do? We Hyper Voice? I mean, I feel like the Typhlosion switches out, right? Typhlosion feels strong to switch out, and then can we Psychic? We just Psychic? I feel like we just Psychic that spot anyway. They don't have redirection. And then we bring in... Ursaluna doesn't want to take much, but we can try it. If we preserve Mousehold and Annihilate, we have that in the back. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever comes in doesn't want to take a Psychic, that's for sure. Rillaboom, that's fine. Problem is, now they have priority, which is not great. Don't love that. They do have access to priority. Come on, man. That's rookie. That's just rookie. That's rookie. Alright. I don't love... Oh, priority's blocked. Never mind. We're okay with that. I'm okay. So I think we Hyper Voice and we Hyper Voice. That feels good. That feels good. That actually feels really good. I hope they try to go for Grassy Glide, but I'm sure that Armor Tail proc is gonna chase him away from that. So I want the special attack buff because we're slow, which means we're fast in Trick Room. That's really bulky. Yeah, that could have been done better. That could have been done better. Moonblast. Is it gonna be Moonblast? Yeah, can we live that? No. But that's not terrible, because here's the thing. Here's the thing. We still have Trick Room up. We have Mausape in the back. We've preserved Mausape. We can do... I mean, we could do Beat Up. I'm not as... Like, that's fine. We don't necessarily need to do that, though. Got Pawmot. Oh, fuck you. Alright, so... I want to taunt the Pawmot. And I want to Rage Fist the Whimsicott. This should just pick up the knockout, I think. Yeah. Alright, so now we don't have to worry about prankster bullshit. And if we taunt this dude... Oh, he's going for close combat. You know what? That works. I'm still going to taunt you anyway, which is fine. I just don't want Revival Blessing to happen. No Revival Blessings. None of that shit. We should still have, I think, one more turn of Trick Room. They're doing a good job of preserving Typhlosion. The question is now what? I can't go for Beat Up because we're too slow, so we gotta go Follow Me. And I need to put a lot of damage. I need to put as much damage as I can onto this Typhlosion. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, he might just go straight up for the Eruption, which... Sun's still up. It might be enough to take me out. Oh, he's going Shadow Ball. That makes more sense, honestly. That does make sense. It does make sense to do that, doesn't it? But... The problem is, I think Trick Room expires. Which means the Typhlosion's fast now. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. No, it's not. We still have Trick Room. Alright. Wait, did it? It didn't say Trick Room expired, did it? I didn't see it say it. I must have missed it then, because it clearly did. Alright, well, that's fine. I really do wonder. I think let's play one more. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. I feel like Tinkaton would have helped there, but again, it's the assumption that they Tera the Typhlosion. I have to get that read right. Yeah. Let's do one more. We'll do one more. Alright. What are we looking at here? Oh, shit. Okay, well, we've got neutralizing gas and slacking, which is very interesting. This, I feel like Tinkaton can help with. I feel like we can do Tinkaton here. Tinkaton Earthshine? Because the Wheezing is probably going to have neutralizing gas and not levitate. Yeah, that feels pretty good. You in the back. And then do we want Farigiraf? Farigiraf can block the Rillaboom. It doesn't really do much else. I think having Rage Quit is pretty good here, too. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to deal with Quaquaval. Although Thunder Wave isn't a bad way to deal with it. I've got a lot of Ghost types on my team, so I don't know that they're going to want to try the slacking strat. But regardless of what happens, we have Tinkaton. Tinkaton's coming to the battle this time. I really didn't want to do a battle without... I didn't want to end the episode without having brought Tinkaton at all. So let's see. Are we going to do... Yep, we're going to do it. Okay. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if they're going to try... If they're going to Tera Ghost right away. I don't know if they're going to Tera Ghost right away. But I want to do Fake Out Slacking. And... I think we just... Do we Blood Moon? Do we want to go? Do you want to just try to nuke it right out the gate? I think I do. No, I don't. No, I don't like that. I'll Earth Power the Weezing. Is he gonna Tera Ghost? Is it Tera Ghost? If it Tera Ghosts, I'm fucked. Yeah. I should have Blood Mooned into that spot. I really should have. I really should have. Man, I got red. Oh, I got so red. Fuck. I should have... Oh, okay. Okay. You know what? That's fine. Critical hit. That's not great. But you know what? I'm a bit surprised they went for the Tinkaton and not the Ursaluna. That really does surprise me. Okay, so, well, we lost Tinkaton. Tinkaton didn't get to do a damn thing. Alright. Well. We can go Shadow Ball. Do they have... Yeah, they have nothing that's immune to it. Alright, so we can go Shadow Ball into the Slacking. And I think we Blood Moon. No, I think we Hyper Voice. Terra Normal Hyper Voice. I don't know how fast Slacking is. But both of these guys here are max speed. That doesn't mean they're fast, but I really don't know the speed tier of Slacking. Going Double Edge. Doesn't pick up the knockout. That's huge. So we should be able to take out the Slacking now. Good. Clean. Very clean. I don't know if this is going to be enough to... Oh, fuck you. Oh, man. Why is Weezing fast? Is Weezing really that fast? Is that like a... That's not... It's not a Scarf Weezing. It's certainly not, because we know it's not. We are locked into Shadow Ball, which is... There are worse things to be locked into. Quaquaval blows. I hate this thing. I hate this thing so much. I really hate this thing. Alright. The problem with Weezing here is... That's not what I want to do. Problem with Weezing here is that if we just let it sit unchecked, it's gonna do bad stuff. It can certainly... I know it can taunt, it can Will-O-Wisp. It can... I know it learns Flamethrower, but I'm assuming since it hasn't used it, it probably doesn't have it. That's really nice. Now it's going to pick up speed, though, which is bad. Goes for Will-O-Wisp on the Annihilape. I'm not sure how fast my Annihilape is overall. But if Ursaluna didn't outspeed Ursaluna didn't Jesus Christ. If Ursaluna didn't outspeed the Weezing, I don't think Annihilape is going to. Oh, it's got a berry. Alright. Jesus Christ. I wonder what would have happened if I read that turn differently. If I would have gone for the Blood Moon directly onto the, onto the Slacking. I'm not sure. Here's the thing. It could Will-O-Wisp my Gholdengo. So, I mean, there's that. It could. Absolutely could Will-O-Wisp the Gholdengo. I don't know if it's going to. Because neutralizing gas allows it to. That's fine. There's a chance here. I don't know what Dragonite wants to do. So it could protect. I don't know that we want to do that, though. The Weezing just protected. I feel like we need to get rid of the Weezing. So we're going to target the Weezing down. And then the best I can do is I'm probably going to be slow, so I got to go Rage Fist into the Dragonite. The question is if we're going to survive. If we survive, whatever this dragon did... Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. We actually have a chance. It's not going to kill. Yeah. Sludge Bomb is quad resisted, which all that's going to do is give me a Rage Fist stack. I'm okay with that. That was not a great move. I mean, I don't know what else the Weezing can do, though, right? Like, we're not in a bad spot here. It may seem bad, but we're actually not in a bad spot. Because you have to buff up my Rage Fist by continually attacking me. The question is if we live this Dragon Claw. We do. That's big. Now the question is if we live the Sludge Bomb. We do. Do we live the burn damage? If we live the burn, I think we protect, right? We gotta protect, because they're gonna protect to stall out my burn. The question is, are they gonna read that? Oh shit, now they go for protect. But if they go for protect, it's not a big deal, right? We're back down to 12, so it evens out. I'm faster. I think I have this locked. Unless this Rage Fist doesn't kill. That's insane, man. That's insane. I'm sorry Tinkaton didn't get to do anything. I'm sorry Tinkaton didn't get to do anything, but I mean that it really does speak that Tinkaton's probably not a viable mon in this format. Almost certainly. I really wanted to, like, show otherwise, but yeah, sorry. She doesn't do anything. With that, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like, and make sure you're subscribed for more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Regulation H VGC stuff. I'll put the team back up here. If you know, like I said, I'm going to have the team details in the description. That was a very interesting last battle. I really wanted Tinkaton to do something, and she could have. She absolutely could have. If I would have just... Well, the other thing, too, is I don't know what the speed tier was. I don't know what the speed tier was for slacking. So it's possible it may have outsped the Tinkaton no matter what, but I don't think so, because I'm pretty sure Tinkaton was faster than anybody else. If I would have just gone Blood Moon directly into the slacking like I wanted to, that would have worked. I don't know if it would have picked up the knockout, but it would have... Things could have been different. We ended up winning, so it didn't matter, but there was a better way to read that opening turn. And the Hisuian Typhlosion team, I absolutely could have led Farigiraf, Tinkaton, fake-outed. I swear to God, the next time we go up against Hisuian Typhlosion, Whimsicott, and I have a fake-out user, I'm going to click fake-out into Hisuian Typhlosion. I'm going to do it because they always Terrafire, and I want to make that read so fucking bad. Anyway, doesn't matter. Thank you guys for watching. Next time, we're going to move on to a different team. I might want to go with the Arcrain Kingdra team that I put together, which is basically the Noivern team from episode number 2 with a Kingdra instead of a Noivern, and everything else is basically the same. So there's that. That team's out there that I want to go with. I also want to try using... Delphox, which has been seeing some success lately, and I have a interesting team idea for that that I put together and haven't messed around too much with yet, but I think I wanna go with that one. I also have a Charizard team I want to play with, which is very similar to one of the other teams I built. I can't remember which one off the top of my head right now. There's so many teams, but that's another one that's in the pipeline. So. I want to do at least a few more videos with some more teams, and I have a couple other ideas. Like I said, I want to do Houndstone at some point. That team I haven't quite finished piecing together yet. I also want to use Mischievous. I might want to save Mischievous for, like, the last... Whenever I decide I'm doing the last episode, maybe we'll use a Mischievous team, and I was just like, we'll just keep going until Mischievous gets a win. But that's how we're going to do it. So next time, we're going to switch up the teams to something new, and we'll go from there. So I hope you're excited for that. I know I am. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.